The Octavia. It's what made Skoda in India. When it was launched way back in 2000, Indian customers loved its tough build, quality interiors and strong, frugal engine. 5 years on, Skoda medaled with a girl's name for the Generation 2 Octavia, and that brings us to today. Forget the Laura. The Octavia is back, and how. It's bigger, it's better and it's stronger than before. Armed with the latest chassis tech and some new engines that make more power, Skoda believes this car can do what the original Octavia did, and that is win a lot of hearts. But can this car do it? That's what we're going to find out. It looks rather tame, but it's a shape that grows on you. The more you look at it, the more you see how crisp the lines are. The chiseled headlamps, the new butterfly grille and the smart chin really define the nose of the car. The lines on the sides are sharp, and it's only when you move to the rear that you see the uncanny resemblance to the Rapid. The slashes around the number plate and the C-shaped tail lamps look a bit too close to its cheaper cousin. The new Octavia is much bigger than the Laura, and what this translates to is a spacious cabin. Proof of which can be found right here. The driver's seat is set to my driving position, and just look at the legroom, it's tremendous. There's plenty of headroom as well, and the seat itself is very comfortable. I think it's one of the best seats in its class. But even more impressive than the space is the up-in quality in this car. They paid a lot of attention to the small details, so you get this nice piano black finish for the center console, a lot of felt line surfaces, a lot of high quality chrome, and everything you generally touch in here feels really upmarket, and that's where it stands out. Then there's the boot, which is 90 litres bigger than the Laura's already huge boot. And the equipment, which consists of a panoramic sunroof, a touchscreen audio system, climate control, Bluetooth connectivity, powered driver's seat with memory, and rear aircon vents in the top-of-the-line elegance version. Complaints will come in the form of there not being a reverse camera or sat-nav, or even premium features like keyless entry and push-button start. What you will not complain about though is the engine. So I'm driving the 2-litre diesel. Couple of things about it. One, you get that typical, it's a bit gruff, the diesel, and when you rev it you get some noise, but it's not too bad, it's just there. The other more important thing is that the clutch, it engages a bit sharply, so it's easy to stall the engine when you're moving on. So what happens is, especially on a slope, you have to learn how to drive it, you rev it and slip the clutch a bit. The good bits are, it's got 141 bhp and 32.6 kgm of torque, which makes it a very nice engine. It's peppy, it doesn't leave you wanting much more. There is a bit of lag below 2000 rpm and a spike of power, which makes it thrilling for some. But overall, it's a very nice engine. It's a very nice package. Of course, there's a automatic which we drove last month, and that didn't have this lag problem because the auto works around it. It is quite impressive on the ride and handling front though. The diesel gets a non-independent torsion beam axle at the rear, unlike the petrol which is fully independent, and that has a few consequences. For example, it's a bit stiffer, so you get a bit more bump and thump, especially from the sharper pothole. Otherwise, the plus side is that it's a very flat, consistent ride at high speed, and you get tremendous stability from the suspension setup. As for the handling, it's got a quick steering, very good body control, lots of grip, especially because this mid-level ambition and the top-end elegance get an electronic differential lock for the front axle. That really helps. So with that power and the way the car is set up, it actually is quite a lot of fun to drive. This Octavia sets a whole lot of class benchmarks. It's big on space, it's huge on quality, and the engines are very impressive. At an estimated rupees 18 to 20 lakhs, it's a bit more expensive than the Laura, but then again, it's a whole lot more car than the Laura.